It's better be saying a prayer, yeah.
I'm feeling like the man of the year, yeah. I said it with my chest, you hearing me clear,
yeah. I'm feeling like the man of the year. The man of the year.
New Connect fucking podcast.
New Connect.
It's a little different today, man. We here at Mohegan.
Yeah.
What's going on in Connecticut? High school basketball championships going on right now. We on the scene.
Weekend.
State tournament.
Championship weekend.
Regulars here. So, you know, I feel like it makes the most sense to have on, y'all probably know him from, let me put the camera down real quick.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Sucks.
My nigga AJ, what's going on?
Just
man?
AJ, what's the
Just
word?
AJ, nigga.
My guy.
You know,
Peace.
Welcome.
How you doing?
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all for having me, honestly speaking.
You already know, man. How's it feel to be here, man?
It's my first time here. I'm excited, honestly, just being here, especially for the state tournament.
Word.
Like knowing that, like I grew up around Bunnell and stuff like that, energy and stuff like that, going against Windsor.
Yup.
Stuff like that. I feel like it's the battle of the A6O going against, you know what I'm saying? So
Big
it's
203.
a vibe.
I hear you on
Yeah,
this.
it's a vibe out here, man. I'm excited for this.
That's what's
Definitely. Yo, that's what's up, man. I feel like this is new for us, right? But having you here is special, especially with the basketball tournament, right? Because the amount of basketball content that you've been putting out. And you know, me personally, I like it. I feel like you know, Vic knew you for a while, right?
Yup.
But me personally, I didn't even know Vic knew you, right? So I was fucking with you just off of the grind that what you was doing on the social media, and I seen it organically from the, you know, everything that you was doing. Chunk to Hunk, you know what I'm saying? All the basketball content and shit, I've been seeing that. So I feel like it's real fitting to have you here today, you know?
Now we definitely glad to have you, man. Like, you know,
Absolutely.
it's someone that has seen you from a little kid to a grown man now, and then also seeing the social media growth. You feel me? Like, I remember when you first wanted to, you know, get busy with being a content creator. Feel me? Doing the reactions and all of that. Had your first reaction channel, all the way to current day. Mr. Let me put the camera down. You feel me? Like, it's real dope to see, man. Like that show another example of showing and proof of consistent grind. You feel me? Just believing in yourself.
That's what
You
I'm
feel me?
Real quick though, man, my fault, but I just want to know the history on y'all two. Because y'all know each other for a while.
I don't even want to talk too much, man. We gonna let AJ break it down. So how do we know each other for real?
So this is my old basketball coach from 10 years ago,
Word.
honestly speaking. But he's always been in my life like involved outside of just being a basketball coach. So I consider him like my family, like my uncle. And he's always been there. Like somebody I feel like I can rely on if I call, if I need somebody to talk to. Like somebody right here is like, I look up to him. He's like an inspiration to me in my own eyes. So being
My
a
God.
like his platform and everything in the sense, I was so geeked just to be a part of this and to show like appreciation. That's dope.
That's love.
Absolutely.
That's love. That's
So
love.
like you being, you know, an adult now, right? Do you see how much does that mean to you? Like having somebody like Vic around growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, does that make a difference in the decisions that you make, like as a kid, like having somebody like him around?
No, 100%. I feel like because I grew up without my father growing up, especially during like a really like I feel like a pivotal point in my life, which was high school and things of that nature. I feel like honestly speaking that he was like somebody who I would like look and turn to a lot of things in life, especially like with my attitude. Learning the difference between being cocky and being confident, and learning to use my confidence to build myself as a man. I feel like growing up especially, and that's like I feel like good role models in your life definitely like him especially like definitely like put me into a way better like pivotal spot than where I would be today. Like honestly speaking.
Solid
That's
nigga.
crazy. That's
Really
flawless.
solid
Appreciate
nigga.
that.
Solid nigga, man. Real shit, man. And it's good to see that shit come full circle because, you know, it really ain't the first time, man. Like, so that speaks a lot on your character, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's also good to see that we still have people, you know, around that still be on that type of time. Because, you know, it's easy to, you know, just even us, like, you know, we 35, sometimes we be lost, you know what I mean?
Nah,
for a certain
yeah,
age,
facts,
like, type
facts,
shit. So
facts.
for him to, you know, be around for the lengthy, you know, amount of time that he's been around in your life, you know what I mean, to keep you straight, like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta salute that, like,
I
oh,
mean,
yeah.
that's family, man. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Niggas know how it is, man.
Right,
Sometimes, bro, like, just bond, whatever you do in life, bro, you bond with people.
Right.
And, you know, connections and people become family for real. And if that's something that you value, depending on your character, like you say, then that bond don't change, that love don't change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That's tough.
yeah, man.
Nah,
it's
that's
really cool to
real.
see,
That's
like,
real,
how grown,
man.
though. Like
That's real.
Yeah,
So it's my Jordan year shit. I know the guys.
yeah, my guy, turning 23.
Yo, you wanna know what's funny though? Because he said Jordan, yeah, right? But off camera, right? He said, yeah, it's my Jordan year. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, we remember when we were saying that. She said, y'all used to say that shit.
Yo, y'all said that for real?
Yo, I was saying that when I was like younger. I was like, when I turned 21, I was like, yeah, 21 lit, whatever. But I was like, yo, my Jordan year really gonna be a pop off year, like and stuff like that. And that's how I feel still to this day. And I'm like,
Word.
and when I hear like people, I would say like of the older generation.
It's like we old, we not that old.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like we were still saying that.
That's that's why. But like,
Jordan was way more relevant in our era than
no,
you know what I'm saying?
in 2003, I know that for sure.
Word.
I think he was already retired by the time.
Yeah, he retired in 2002, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I wasn't even born yet. So like, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. So where you from though?
I was born in New York, but I grew up out in Connecticut. I grew up in Bridgeport. I bounced around a lot, so it wasn't like one solid place, but I just say Bridgeport in general. A little bit in Stratford as well myself. Now I'm up in Ansonia. So Connecticut has basically been my whole
Connecticut,
life.
okay.
Turf, yeah.
Connecticut's the home, right?
Connecticut, you're not from New York.
Nah, I still
You was born in New York.
I generally only because until like the age of 11, I was going every weekend to New York to go see my family.
Yeah,
so
nah, I
it's
get
like
it.
throughout the week I was going to school out here in Connecticut, but then on the weekends I was in New York. So
Right.
That's why I be like I jack both because I still got family out there that I still see. I was actually just seeing them yesterday actually. So yeah, that's why I be like, oh yeah, like,
Yeah. That was kind of like me with Norwalk and Bridgeport. Like, I'm born in Norwalk, but I've been in Bridgeport since.
Yeah, depending on who you ask, you might be from Bridgeport.
People would think I'm from Bridgeport. I'm from Norwalk. People think I'm from Norwalk. I'm from Bridgeport. You know what I mean? So
all that type of shit.
I understand.
yeah.
But yo, let's talk about like the content, because me personally, I'm a fan of the content, bro. Like,
I want to get to the origin though. What made you start your content creation journey? Like, what do you remember the moment? Was it a moment where it was just like, you know what, I'm about to just do this shit and take it for real? Like what was that?
I started content when I was a kid. Like, you know how the little kids be growing up, like, man, I want to be just like so and so.
right.
And I used to do like little challenges on an Android tablet and things of that nature. And then after a while, it died off. Then in high school, when COVID was going on and things of that nature, I was like, yo, I really want to do a channel, like something with basketball, because I want to entertain my time. I was just stuck at home all day. So that was kind of like where it started, where I was like, now I want to take this serious. So I started a YouTube channel with my twin and stuff like that, and we called it The Duos. And we were making skits on there, like types of people during COVID, types of people in the basketball court. Like, we was just trying to figure out types of whatever things to do, because we were just bored at the house all day. We used to get our friends to come in and like include them in the videos and all that extra stuff too. And then the basketball season started rolling around again back in high school, like in my senior year. And it was the summer right before our senior year, and he was just like, nah, yeah, I'm done. I'm not doing this no more. But because it was on his account, like his emails, all that.
Yeah.
So he had control of the channel, so he shut it down. And he was just like, I'm not doing this no more. And then I was like, damn, but I still want to do this.
Right.
Things of that nature for myself. So then my original name on YouTube, if anybody supported me from way back then, it was AJ Dripped Out, which is, I just put shit to like shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I was trying to do like vlogs or whatever the case may be. And then I was like, I like the vlogs, but I want to do something different.
Okay.
So then I started making reaction videos, and then I changed it from AJ Dripped Out after a while to AJ Reacts, because people were like, yo, just change yourself to AJ Reacts, because that's what you do, make reactions.
Right.
And then after a while, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like I was forcing the reactions. I felt like it was weird. So it was hard for me to like make a video, because like I feel like, dang, I could have punched that harder, or dang, I could have said something funnier. And like, I would just like delete the video and be like, yeah, no videos happened out today because I don't really care about this. Like, and like, I always had that passion for it, though, which was so weird to me. Like, I always had like that passion for myself of wanting to be behind the camera doing anything of the source. And so I restarted and I was like just AJ, and that name just came from a YouTuber. His name is Just Phantom, and so like he be with like the AMP boys, like
I know Phantom.
Facts, yeah. So his original like YouTube channel name was Just Phantom because it was just him, like his life forever.
Okay.
So then when I created Just AJ, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do skits, I'm gonna do reactions, I'm gonna do like vlogs, lifestyle, whatever, and things of that nature. But I just started popping off more with like the reactions, so I wanted to focus more on that before I start expanding more on like other categories like the skits, like I wanted to do like the vlogs and other stuff like that, so people can see just not the reactions in my bedroom. It's
Right.
my whole life for what it really is. It's just how I am, how I orchestrate myself.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I'm gonna just say that because you said this. That goes to show like the grind of like that unseen grind when you just working on
People
your craft,
don't
working on
talk about
yourself.
that part.
'Cause there's a lot of people that know you as Mr. Let Me Put the Camera Down. And I'm sure they don't even think of it as, oh, he was doing content creation, doing this, went through the process of this channel, changing the shit. Like you feel me? Like you damn near rebranded 2-3 times before you even found Mr. Let Me Put the Camera Down. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? And like you found something that really, you found like a niche. You found something that works for you. You know what I'm saying? Going viral a handful of times and all that. But like that's what I'm saying. It's just the unseen grind, cause a lot of people see shit like that, follow a nigga and think, oh, you know what I'm saying? He just be doing that. But like niggas been doing so many things prior to get there. Like you know what I mean?
Right,
They see the glory, but they don't show the grind.
It's a whole lot of trial and error with that shit, my nigga.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? But also what I think that you do really well is you double down on shit, right? A lot of people, cause like you found what works and you stay on top of that. You know what I'm saying? But that I feel like that's what you've been doing since at least from what I've been following you, like with the Chunk to Hunk, you was doing the same thing with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the other, just having basketball skits, you were doing the same thing. Like you were trying to find a lane. Like I seen that shit the whole time, my nigga. And it's good to see you where you at now. But real quick, I just want to run it back a little bit. I want to know, who was your inspiration? Cause I know you say you fuck with Phantom, but was that it? Or like, what was your inspiration growing up to be like, I'm trying to do skits, I want to be a content creator?
Social media people, or just like people in general?
Just in general.
Who inspired you to do it?
In my life, I said like my older brother was my biggest inspiration, just in general. I looked up to him like a father figure, like once for real. Like,
Rest in peace, my brother.
Like,
Rest in peace, bro.
and
Right,
stuff
nah,
like that.
facts.
And like he made music and things of that nature, so like just being in like a creative space was always cool to me. Like I used to film, funny enough, like his studio sessions. Like I used to come and film for him because he knew I was nice with cameras, and like, he was just like, "Yo, come with me, come film,
tough.
help me out," and stuff like that. I'm like, "Yeah, I got
With
you."
older bro and shit, like you don't get no better than that.
Like and stuff like that, because I never cared. I was just like, I'm free for the night. I'm
Right.
young. I ain't got nothing better to do. I'm down to go. Like go.
I'm
meet
with
people.
my brother.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best thing that I love. On the social media side, it's so many people. Like I was really into watching like gaming videos with like Corey Kenshin, Dashi, Smosh. Like I really didn't really know about like Kai and all of them until later. Like when they were like more popping, but Phantom, I was on him like when he was first dropping his videos, and that's what really inspired me. Like even when I made my first video, I literally I think I titled it the same way as he titled his first ever video. And I was just like, yeah, this is the channel that's gonna hit 1 million subscribers. This is what I'm gonna do. This is like I was stamping it, like putting it out there in the world to like, because that was like someone who I did look up to and things of that nature. I look at like different things. Like sometimes it might not even just be like the type of content. It's like the creative style that they use and things of that nature in videos. Like I like how like Duke Dennis shows a lot of visual shots in his vlogs and like not just him talking to girls or him doing this or like and it's like you see him doing drone shots and he'll like come close to himself doing a drone shot, be like, hey, that's lit. And, like I like stuff like that. Like so to me, like looking at like the creative process, like some female YouTubers I like watching every once in a while. Streamers, even nowadays, like streamers that I watch like nowadays too, like the old FaZe members and stuff like that, like your Rage. I'm thinking about like Silky, like TK. Pokimane was another one that I used to watch a lot. I still do to this day, actually. and things of that nature. Like it's like a collective of people that like I sit there and I watch that, and then like I visualize to myself, I'm like, I'm blowing up, and I can't wait for the day that I get to one of my biggest already SeaWorld won, and like
You gonna meet all of them, yo.
That's
you
what
gotta
I'm
speak
saying.
that into it. Like
That's what I'm
you
saying.
gonna,
That's
listen,
what
you
I'm
gonna
saying.
end
Like, I
up
can't wait
crossing
till I
paths
meet
and doing
them,
all of that.
and then I get to like talk to them and be like,
You will.
like
What's your favorite like avenue to go down when like creating? Like I know they say you do like a lot of sports shit like that, reaction. Like is it because you do a lot of the sports, you do that because you get a lot of reaction from it, from like your subscribers and shit like that, or is it like that's your actual favorite thing to do? That type of shit?
I like watching sports a lot. I like watching sports. TV sports like the NBA. I'm really not like, but like watching clips. Like when I go on social media, I be watching the same clip like 12 times, trying to analyze the clip, break it down for myself. Like, oh, he hit him with a drop cross tween, he snatched, and then that's what his ankle rolled, and that's why. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be one of those type of guys.
So basically, that's the most like feedback you get from is from like sports like videos and shit like that.
Before it was the skits and stuff like that. Like I had one of my videos that went very well was like the Fat Man Athletic Hooper, and I was just to represent myself because I always like was a bigger person, and like due to the average and stuff like that, and I was just like, dang, like.
Yeah, but that I think when you was doing that was when one of your videos got like almost like 20,000,
Like
right?
one of the first type viral videos.
That was like one of your first.
That was one of my first ever viral videos. Besides that, it was just like, I thought about it like this. I was like, the winter's coming around. Like, I can't be outside playing ball, and I really don't know where to hoop at. And I would try hooping and try and do the videos at LA Fitness and stuff like that. But like, I'll be halfway through a video, and people come in, and then I'm like, all right, well, I can't shoot no more.
Right.
Like I can't sit there and be like, okay, I can be like 5 more minutes so I can finish up. Like you know what I'm saying? They pay for that membership. It's a public space and things like that. Same way with the park. Like people come up to me in the park, they're gonna skits, be like, why you doing this? And I just be like, oh, it's just me. Like
it may look funny to other people, but fuck them niggas. I got a real question. I ain't gonna lie, man. This might be the realest question of the whole fucking interview, nigga. I see you do a lot of basketball content. To me, it looks like that's your main thing, right? But are you nice? Is he nice, cuz? Because you coach him. Is he nice?
Nah, he can shoot. He can shoot. He can dribble.
But is he nice?
Nah,
I ain't seen him ball in years, but
I seen you ball though.
You see me ball recently, and I was frying them at LA.
I seen you
You
ball.
ain't even lie. I put up 4 threes in that one game you was watching.
You was hooping.
I respect it.
I don't know if you ready for this. I don't know if you ready for this yet. I don't know if you ready for this yet.
I've been saying this. I was so funny. I was having this conversation earlier this week. I was talking to bros and my twin. We was over there, and I was just like, I ain't gonna lie. Let me start hooping against these YouTubers and streamers and like I'm not talking about the ones that only do. I'm frying.
you cooking.
That's what I like to hear.
Let's go.
Like I want to make a list. I should post a video, and I'm gonna post.
Let them know your stats right now. What's your height? All that. What's your, you know what I
I'm
mean?
6'3",
Okay.
weight like 240, 235.
Let them know they can't guard you.
It fluctuates from there, but I'm a shooter for real. Like to any of y'all who want to really go shot for shot, we can really go shot for shot.
Nah, he was letting that thing fly though in
And
LA.
things of that nature. I'm just saying, like I'm confident in my shot for a specific reason. Like I've been shooting since he was my coach.
Like this guy, I'm not gonna hold you.
Cause
Like,
just AJ can't be talking about let me put the fucking camera down and be trash. Okay.
Real shit though. I hear you.
I feel that though. I feel because there definitely is people who I've met. Like they be yapping.
Probably in the comments, probably said this nigga probably can't even do none of this shit you talking about.
I've definitely.
So now y'all know he nice. He said he nice. Y'all see him in LA?
I feel like I'm nice. I feel like I'm nice.
Listen, I'm not gonna hold you in the summertime. If y'all interested, man, we gonna new connect some. We're gonna actually maybe like live stream a game, nigga. Like we're gonna be outside with it. Like new connect, we outside.
You let me know if I'm in town. I'm down.
I might be. I don't think no content creator really fucking with me on the court. I ain't gonna lie.
We'll invite everybody that's been on the cast and say whoever pull up, nigga, we'll cook them as hosts, nigga. Like what's up? Like what up?
And if I could bring my squad, I'll definitely be out there.
Okay.
Yeah, now we're gonna set something up.
Shit, we got 3. We'll bring 3 more. We can do it.
If I bring me, my twin, I'll probably bring one of the bros, or I'll bring one with Jay.
We gonna get it.
Come with 5. We do something in the summer, man.
He tough, so I ain't gonna lie. I bring another creator. He be doing like trick shots. And
we get Sean and
We'll set that up. Yeah, we'll set that up.
All right, we'll figure that out.
We can go get a few 5s, you know what I mean? Make a little. Do something, a little cookout tournament. You know, I'll be having the cookouts every
that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. We'll work on that. We'll work on that.
I'm with that.
I'll be there.
That's tough.
I'll be there.
Yeah, man. But also too, I did want to talk about and also we're gonna end up doing Catch the Trasher too.
Oh yeah.
But, I want to talk about like real quick. Let them know like what was your high school career like in high school because I know you was in the age of like COVID fucked up high school. So like I want to hear these
what was that
stories.
like?
Like what's feel me? Because I don't
So-
think they know that story.
My freshman year of high school, I got cut from my basketball team. I was very cocky. And it was I say it's a really bad cocky, but it made sense why I was cocky. Like in the senses, like I was big, I was fat, like I wasn't in shape. Like in all means, I was
Puberty wasn't. You ain't even really go through that.
No,
yet.
for real though. Like, I was going into high school just turning 14, like genuinely. Like I started my first day of high school, I turned 14. Like, it was not even.
That's crazy.
So with just that alone, like I was just confident in my ability to shoot, which I always say, like I'm a shooter. Came in there, I was disrespectful to the coach and things of that nature. I called him Eddie Murphy. Like,
No, he was wild.
That's what he do?
Like, yeah,
No, it wasn't on me. I did my best to let them know when you
When you
listen,
move up, they're not
when
going
you-
for that.
But no, because it was just like he said in the beginning of the interview, cocky versus confident. The nigga, he's always been confident, but he used to be so fucking cocky, bro. Like, and I'm like, yo, I used to keep it 100. I'm like, yo, you don't put in enough work to actually be this cocky. Like, I mean, but it's his generation. The kids is still delusional
That's how they
about,
are.
about how good they are at sports and
No, I
shit
was
like that without
definitely
putting in work. But he was one of them super delusional, cocky motherfuckers. Like, nigga, I'll take anybody. I'm like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get back to practice.
What was it? The summer before my sophomore year, I lost all the weight, and that's where I matured. I felt like personally,
We hit puberty for real.
like when I was getting into that, I went from like 5'8", 5'9" to like 6 foot in that summer, and that wasn't like also like, oh yeah, now I'm 6 foot, I'm really gonna body. Like nah, it was like I lost all the weight. I saw myself in like a weight. I think I went from like 260 to 189, 190. Like I lost some bad weight, and then I was just like, all right, like I got my first dunk in before my sophomore year. Like I was like, all right, like I added way more to my bag, and then my freshman year after getting cut, I played travel, ended up winning a chip over at travel, which was super lit, and then lost the weight, came back my sophomore year. I was hyped, I was ready. We played our season, went to states, lost. They was bugging. And then junior year was COVID, so we had no season, and I was so sad because I was like, dang, like I put on a little more muscle. Like, I was in the gym more. Like I was like, oh yeah, like this is really about to get crazy.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said junior year it was COVID, so they didn't have no season.
We had no season.
So nah,
'Cause
COVID.
that started like January, right, or March or something.
No, that
like
was
So it
November.
really
the season started November, right?
Yeah, it really. Now the season starts right after Thanksgiving, so
Right.
really the season really started in December.
Right.
But the end of November is when like all of these warnings were coming out
Oh, okay.
about like
So they had
there's
discussions
like a
and-
new virus and shit
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
before
yeah,
they knew. You know,
yeah.
Before it was shut down. Like they didn't shut shit down.
right.
I remember this because I work in the school system
Right.
and like
like
they
April something, right?
niggas said no more school for the rest of the year. I said what the fuck is going on? Like they shut school down. Like
Yeah,
you
I
feel
remember
me?
that shit.
Like,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying like so when they shut school down it was probably like March.
I thought like April, March.
Yeah, it was like March.
I know that's when they
It
shut the
was like
NBA
March.
down too, like March.
You feel me?
like,
Cause
20th.
that's when like in December, that's when they was putting everybody on notice that there was like a
I
wild
remember
virus
going to the
on.
airport
But by
in,
March
like,
it was
February,
like
yeah.
quarantine.
Going to LA, and it was a big deal. On everybody was walking out with masks. I'm like, why the fuck everybody got masks? This is February, nigga.
Yeah.
So like March. They
So then, yeah, that happened. And then my senior year, I ended up trying to play football, but because of COVID regulations, we didn't have a football season, so that sucked.
Yeah, the regulations was
And
crazy.
then basketball season, we had a season, but there was so many regulations.
You had to wear masks.
You
Yeah.
had to wear
remember that.
masks. There was like breathing corners you had to go to.
Yeah, it was. Yo, remember? Yeah, cause
so,
remember
like,
walking.
during the
Remember 6
timeouts,
feet?
Yeah.
All that. Like there was so
So,
many
like, during,
regulations.
You could only go in the
So-
corners and breathe.
So no. So it was like during timeouts because they knew the mask was heavy and it was like you sweating or that mask.
Yeah.
It's gonna be gross.
Facts.
So like they would literally be like, all right guys, break for halftime, go to your breathing quarters or whatever. And like one team would go to one corner, another team would go to the opposite corner, and then we could actually pull our mask down, breathe, talk to our coach about
And
that.
at that time, they
But,
weren't
but
even
see,
let-
but,
they weren't even
look
letting
look at how stupid that is, though, right?
Hold on,
because
at that time they weren't even letting fans in there neither.
Nope,
Or they,
I didn't have. Nah, I had nobody was in our stands. So it literally was like an empty gymnasium,
And
it
niggas
felt like
still had
private rooms. It
masks
felt like
on.
it was
Nigga,
private rooms.
but look how stupid this is, though, because okay, they go to this corner, you go to this corner, so you can take your mask off and talk to your coach. Because why? Because we know each other, they don't get COVID, nigga.
but that's why I was asking if there was fans in it.
No, but what's the point of having a mask
on?
on when we playing if during timeouts or halftime or whatever, we do this and we all still in the huddle.
Right.
Like, what's the point of doing that game?
And then you sweating,
That's the
and you
concept.
sweating, and you
Yeah, my pores are open.
bumping in and
You
they,
playing defense on me.
So what's the
I'm
point
supposed
of
to play
the mat?
defense
Like,
on you 6 feet away?
right.
No, it was regular. It was like a regular game.
and exactly, they let niggas play regular
How does
defense,
6
so what's
feet
the
work?
point?
And
Right.
there was no 6 feet when it came.
Yo,
to
how the
actually in
fuck
game.
did 6 feet work playing basketball?
It didn't.
Shit is crazy.
It didn't. They ain't even, bro.
So how they
but that's
enforce
what I'm
this?
saying. No, in regular
That shit's
living,
crazy.
that was like a thing. But like
the
in
basketball
high school
court, ain't
sports,
that.
bro, like
Yeah,
it wasn't no 6 foot. You can still play defense. So what was the point of putting the mat like?
Yo,
They didn't want. They
Nah,
didn't
bro.
want us breathing.
Listen,
on each other.
that year was
Yo,
my
this
last
world
year at Harding,
ass
bro.
backwards,
And
bro.
Listen, oh man,
shit is
that was-
crazy,
that
man.
was a bad
The shit
year.
the shit they be doing, man, just trying out on
None of them
niggas.
rules made sense, man.
It didn't.
None of them rules made
And
sense.
what got me more tight was because I went to a tech school and things of that nature. And because we went to a tech school, it was like there's academics in the shop. So I was in shop during the playoffs, or like during the playoffs. And I had my senior night coming up. I was so hyped for that. We were in the playoffs. We had just beat Bullard. It was like the rival game. We was all there. And
Shout out Bullard.
we had Bullard coming up actually. That was our senior night game. And then it was in the playoffs too. But the week before that game, a girl came in at Days of the Nature and she had COVID. Her whole family had COVID, and she walked into the school, no mask on, in the shop, acting like, oh yeah, she's cool, she's that, whatever. Like it's not gonna affect her, and she had COVID. So shut down the whole shop. So then that ended my senior season right there in basketball.
Damn.
Because of them regulations.
I missed my senior night. I had to be out of school for I think it was like 2-3 weeks, and they were like, and I got
He had a
tested.
quarantine because of that.
Yeah, I had a quarantine. And I even took a test to to send it to the school. Like, yo, I'm good. Like, can I come back to the team because I'm clear? Like, I ain't got no problems. My family's good. We all good. They were like, nah. So I ended up missing my senior night, and I ended up missing the third round of like the semis of the playoffs that year as well. And we lost. And I was like, man, this sucked because I was playing on varsity, and I was like, yeah, this about to be a pop and things of that nature, and I didn't even get to do it. And it sucked because like seeing that senior night, like watching, like it's a difference
My heart would've been
between
broken.
having like in my eyes, I'm like, damn, I'm a senior. This is lit. It's my final year here. I can't wait for like all the vibes and like seeing my best friend, my twin brother, my teammates, my coaches like celebrating us and all that. And I'm seeing a poster with my jersey number, like we miss you, all that, whatever.
Yo,
and I'm not there.
How?
That's
see
crazy.
how his twin able to go. You live with your twin at the time?
Yeah. I was listening.
You see what I'm saying?
But a lot of them rules didn't make sense. It's
That
really
shit
what
is
niggas
crazy.
getting at.
I live with my twin. My twin able to go though.
When
I'm
you
with this
think
nigga at the
about
crib.
it, right? Yeah.
But like he said, they shut down the shop. He was in that shop. Twin wasn't in that shop.
he was in
Nah, I know,
He was in a
but we
different
still
shop.
live with each other, so I'm gonna go see him at the crib.
Absolutely. But
Like-
but you know what's crazy? Some establishments, because of that, like I ain't gonna hold you, like even as an educator, like feel me, like the person that I live with, if the person that I live with had COVID, I had like they it was a rule. Like
But that's
I
what
had
I'm
they
saying. They
considered
still
it like
let
I
his
had
bro
it. No matter if
play,
I
like, that's
tested
crazy.
positive or negative, like I had the quarantine too. If
Yeah.
someone in my house, so like the rules was different.
They just
everywhere.
all over the place,
Nothing like
yeah.
nothing. Yeah, bro.
Because
nothing
if you
was
wasn't able to play,
valid.
then your twin brother shouldn't have been to play because
Y'all live together.
y'all live together.
literally,
Like, it's no video camera seeing both of y'all go home playing the game together 2 feet away from each other. So if you got it, it's a possibility he got it, but they still allow him like
Yeah, they did.
rules is just all over the place. It don't make no sense.
It was kind of more lifted by the time I was.
That shit is crazy.
Track season started, like, but it was track. Like you running and you.
And then
go
it's
back to,
also
like,
outside.
Yeah, and it's
they
I
had,
feel
they
bad
had
y'all had
different
to go
rules for
through
the
that,
indoor sports. They had different rules.
I was doing outdoor track, but I was a shot putter. I wasn't a runner. You know, I could run, but like
I was a shot putter too,
I ain't gonna
man.
lie, I was
Shot putter in high school, yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
and then
Shot
that
putting
was-
discus, man.
I was sprinting, nigga.
But they missed.
I was a dropout.
But but it was funny though. Like
I was a dropout.
during my what was it? My senior night in track, they said my name wrong. Like my real name Boston. They were like, oh, they were like shot putter from Platt Tech. He's going to States. Whoop whoop whoop. And then they were like Justin, and they said I was like, and I literally the crowd went quiet because everybody was like, "Who's Justin?" And literally you hear me go, "Who the fuck is Justin?" Like mad loud, and everybody was like, "Oh." And then my coach, one of my, I didn't like him as a teacher, but he was also a track coach, and like he was just like, "Oh, like they said your name wrong." So then I went up to the officiators and I was like, "Hey, why'd you guys say my name wrong? Like this is my senior night. That's kind of rude or extra like." And then they were like, "Oh, your teacher was the one that wrote down all the names, so he wrote down."
shit.
And it was the same teacher I didn't like. And I was
That's
just like,
bitch ass
so I
nigga.
pressed him about it. I was like, so I just read my name wrong. And he was just like, okay, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. Like, can you get off of me? And I was like, no, because you're a grown man and you should know my name and everything that's going on for
Bitch ass nigga.
any type of safety purposes or anything
Senior
in
night
general.
too, you bum ass. Like, what's going on?
And things of that nature.
Don't do me like that,
So,
senior
like,
night.
Niggas be hating, man. Grown men be hating on kids, man. Shit,
And
wow.
That is
That's
facts.
sick.
I be seeing that.
I be seeing it. I be seeing it too.
It's sad.
I be seeing it. And then but that was cool. States was cool too. I ended up going number 7 for a shot put, which was so lit. Things of that nature. And like just being in that environment, like seeing like the top athletes, I feel like in just Connecticut alone was like, whoa, like
Word,
like the
word.
burners, like some of these kids really got like in high school, like that you wouldn't think, like you would look at them and be like, I don't even think he could run, and you see him run like a 10-second 100 meter, you like, whoa, like
The fuck?
where, like where this come from, and then like.
Niggas in the dust.
I remember them days, man.
That's what, and like me with the shot putting, there was like the Samoan, and he took number 1 in the state, and he was on the national team. Like it was crazy. I was like, why you here, bro? He was just like, yeah, man, you know how to be here, and stuff like that. And I'm like, I feel you, but you don't need to be here. Like, you're nationally ranked. You're on the national team for shot put. Why are you like? Give us other kids a fair chance. At least have like a little accolade or something. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, he said he coming for it all. Why he gotta do that? Why he gotta feel bad for niggas?
Nah, he definitely did it. He took
dominant.
he
You
was,
fucking
I give him his
dominant.
flowers because I thought I was throwing it. Like, he was thrown. He was huge.
I mean, pause, because that was crazy.
Hold on.
That was, I mean, whoa. I mean,
Flag on the play.
damn.
Let me put the camera down real
Put the
quick.
camera down.
Definitely putting the camera down.
Let me
for
put the
that.
camera down because I didn't even mean to say it like that. It just came out that way.
That-
because
I
people
can't
think
repeat it
like,
because
That's a blooper. We'll take it up. Pause.
Yo, hold on.
Yo, pause, man.
That's a blooper.
Man, walk
Hold
out
on.
of the session,
Nigga said that's a blooper. We'll take it out.
You got a funny guy here.
You said
Nah,
it,
y'all
nigga.
got it.
You act like I said that shit.
Nah,
We gotta be aware.
I feel like,
dead,
like
yo.
even like COVID times was so crazy to me because my prom was at an amusement park.
No way.
Like,
Wait, huh?
yeah,
What, that Quasi?
yeah, it was at Quasi.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
My prom
Yo.
was at Quasi, and like it was
Because it had to be outside.
Yeah, in a sense, but we had the whole amusement park to ourselves.
Oh,
And it was
that's
active.
fire, though.
It was actually like it was actually active, and like they gave us free ice cream out there, like saying like, hey, I know COVID's going on, so they gave us
Oh,
like
that's
we had to pay for
That's
food,
dope.
like outside of like the actual food we got for free for prom. But then like they had like the venue, like the vendors
vendors and
open,
shit like that.
because they were like, yo, if y'all want extra food, y'all just have to pay for it yourself.
Right.
By the time I was already working, so
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't really care. And stuff like that, and that was super lit.
That's kind of lit,
And
though.
That's
That's
lit.
That's fine.
Did it through our shit there?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
word.
have got kicked out.
I ain't gonna lie. When I mean I was wilding, like they told us we could go to the music box, so we ended up getting dressed, and everybody came back. We was talking. We are like, yeah, I go have fun, go to the music box. Me, my twin, my best, like our whole friend group was like 8 of us, and they were like, oh, yo, let's go to like the little swing thing that be in the air.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah, that right. Yeah.
So we seeing all the other kids be nice and peaceful. They trying to like go through the little metal bars. Yeah, we jumped over all of the bars because we were like, yeah, forget waiting for like on the line. Like, we cleared all the boards.
It's just AJ. Appreciate you coming through, my nigga.
So where can everybody find you? You know, subscribe and all of that, man. Where you at?
You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok is officially _ just AJ with 2 L's only officially. On YouTube it's just AJ JUST space AJ. On Facebook, same thing, just AJ. Tune in if you like basketball, sports content in general, and y'all like little bits of comedy included with it. Please, by all means, tap into me and make sure y'all, subscribe to them as well because they showing love to me. Gotta be on there on a special day, especially a special weekend. So I gotta tap in with the New Connect because they family, man. They were showing love to me over it.
One time, can I get let me put the camera down real quick.
Hold on. Let me put the camera down real quick.
Like the man of the year, yeah. You pussy niggas better be saying a prayer, yeah.
I'm feeling like the man of the year, yeah. I said it with my chest, you hearing me clear,
Yeah, I'm feeling like the man of the year. The man of the year, yeah.